Hey there, friendlies. Oh, wait. Okay, now you can actually see me. Hey there, friendlies, how's up? For this week's video, Easthills Outdoors sent me a sleeping bag to review. Well, actually, to review on Amazon, but I figure I'll review it here on the channel so that I can reach all of you beautiful people. Hi. Camille has been complaining that we haven't been doing a lot of camping this summer, which is true. So we figured we'd throw the camp. We throw the what? The camp? We throw the tent into the car and set it up to a single overnighter. Test this sleeping bag. You've got yours. So we're next to the lake. And so we're gonna do it. Okay, now before we get on with the video, I just want to say that if you're new around here and you want to see more really good videos about outdoorsy stuff, hiking, camping, bushcraft food, tools, and the occasional workshop thing, then for land's sakes, subscribe and you won't miss anything. So, with no further ado, let's get to the video. Check this out. This is our palatial home for the night. It's a 6-man. It's an old, I don't know what it's called, but it's an old Columbia tent. Oh, I guess we didn't really stretch it out enough. There's a big fold along the floor. Who cares? Okay, so let's talk about this a little bit. First of all, I haven't even unrolled it yet. It hasn't come out of the stuff sack. It's got a good weight to it. It's not the lightest bag I've ever seen or held. My main bag is lighter. My main bag is also a lot more expensive than this. We'll get to that in a minute. So I got some stats on it, which I have on my phone because I'm not good at memorizing stuff like that. So the comfort rating, the temperature, the comfort rating is 10 degrees Celsius. I believe that 10 degrees Canadian is 50 degrees freedom. In fact, if I actually look, yes, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. The lower limit is minus 1 C, which is 30 Fahrenheit, and the extreme is minus 10 in Canada or 15 degrees in the United States. Okay, the fill is 650 fill power duck down. It's a 20D ripstop nylon. It's got a nice soft feel to it. Like, this does not feel like a cheap bag. Really? So what else do we want to know? The packed weight is 1,198 grams. So it's essentially a kilogram or 42 ounces. So what we got right now, this pack dimension is 37 centimeters by 20 centimeters. Again, my other bag gets much smaller, but this bag is much more affordable. So the shoulder girth is 152 centimeters. The hip girth, because it's a mummy shape, okay? The hip girth is 138 centimeters, and the knee girth is 116. So if you're claustrophobic like I am, bear that in mind, okay? It's got a couple of cool features, like there's a pillow sack in it for if you want to roll up your jacket or something and stuff it in. Apparently it comes with a mesh bag, which I will see. When I said pillow bag, I meant pillow pocket. But yeah, I'm gonna open it up and we'll take a look at it later when we're getting ready for bed.
Hey, you friendlies. I'm trying to get into this sleeping bag.
Alright, I'll help you. Okay, so one of us is installed. Now it's my turn. Okay, so this isn't that easy with almost no light, but
Yeah.
Let's open it up, see what we got. Well, it's nice and soft. Okay, so the stuff's
Oh my god, it's so soft and
It's very soft.
I'm so excited. It doesn't feel like
Okay, this is the mesh bag.
plastic.
Okay, here's a mesh storage bag.
What's a mesh storage bag?
See?
Oh,
You can
so
secure
you
it.
can storage your...
You can, okay.
You know, I find this really cool that it's super cool. But you know what I don't find cool? They put yellow on the inside with black. Yellow and black.
What's wrong with that?
That does not match at all.
What are you talking about?
A fancy bright yellow with dark
Actually,
black.
it's not black. It's midnight blue.
Well, I would like it way better if it was black.
Boom! Oh my land, that's fabulous. It's probably making the camera blow out. Okay, so what do we got
Well,
here?
what's this for?
That goes around the shoulders. The head goes in this section here.
Why does it go around the shoulders? Oh, it's for your neck. Oh, I'm so jealous.
What are you talking about?
It's for your neck, I think.
Okay, yeah, this is Velcro.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the Velcro for?
I haven't the foggiest idea. This thing didn't exactly come with instructions. But I'm sure it will all become clear when I'm snugged up tight inside.
What's the Velcro for?
I don't know. Okay, here's the pillow.
What? That's so unfair.
What are you talking about? That was unfair. Yeah.
I have
So you
one
can
too?
roll up, your socks or your pants and put them in there as a pillow. But we brought pillows, so we don't need that. Okay. So first thing I noticed is because the inside is as slick as the outside, getting into this bag is a lot chillier than it is, say, getting into Camille's bag that has that kind of a fleecy interior, Also, it's a very soft construction, so it feels great, but when you're zipping it up, you have to be careful that you don't catch, because everything is very soft and very malleable, so it doesn't, like, there isn't anything structural there keeping it from getting caught under the zipper. Whatevs. Anyways, what are you doing? Anyways, good night. I'll let you go. Oh, and I don't have a...
I just want to say hi.
Okay, say hi.
Hi.
Okay. So I don't have a sleeping bag liner, so I'm using one of Camille's sheets.
Yeah.
So, just to show you that it's not all totally pro up here. Okay, good night. See you guys tomorrow. Morning, guys. Morning, guys. I had a great sleep. It was nice and warm. When we went to bed, it was about 9 degrees. It is much colder than that now. It's cold enough that battery on my phone is dead. So, I don't know what the temperature is, but I'm a little cold. I thought I was going to have a harder time with the whole mummy thing, because I have a bit of a claustrophobia thing, but it was roomy enough that I didn't have any problems. In fact, it was good to be all snuggled up, because I could feel that it was cold on my nose. Poor Camille at one point, she didn't have a very good sleep. She unzipped to get her iPad or something at one point and then forgot to zip back up. So she woke up freezing in the middle of the night, and I got her tucked back in and zipped her back up, and then there was no problem. Oh, I think it's tea time. Give it a little practice, because you've never done it with your gloves on before.
Yeah?
Yep.
Wait, I'm gonna try to do a good one.
Yeah.
You're gonna be proud. Hey.
That's good. Okay. Oh, wow, you got it. Okay.
Now where do I put it?
Nice and warm.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Eating.
It was cold last night, man. it was cold enough to kill the battery on my phone, and we woke up this morning and there was frost on the grass. It's nicer now, probably around 6 or 7 degrees, maybe like 8. I can deal with that. It's really nice out here. But all that cold notwithstanding, I did not wake up cold last night. I did not have any problems. I was toasty warm the whole night. What I did do was, in the name of the test, I did not use my pillow. I rolled up my jeans and stuck them in. That worked fine. But I'd go back to having a pillow if I had it. But if I didn't want to pack too much, with this sleeping bag, I can just leave the pillow at home and not worry about it. I think that the color that I chose, the midnight blue with the yellow interior, looks fabulous. Marketing people would call that a colorway. So I think that is reason enough not to call it a colorway. It comes in some other colors too. On Amazon.ca, it's $169.99. And I think that it hits way above its price weight. You know, it's got some nice features that I wouldn't expect in such an affordable bag. I think that if it had sort of the fleecier interior that Camille's bag and my more expensive bag have, getting into it would be warmer. But it warmed up really, really quickly and no problems at all. So I mean, for like $170, I would call that a really good buy. If I didn't have a bag and I was looking for something, then I would consider that a good purchase. And having gotten it for free, I consider it an amazing purchase. Yeah, it's good to have another sleeping bag around. You should always have, well, you should always, if you can, it's good to have an extra bag hanging in the cupboard just in case. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. That's all she wrote. As I always say, if you like what I'm doing, then please get the conversation started down below. This week, what I'd like to know is, what's your sleeping system? Do you use it like a U.S. Marine Corps thing, or do you have something lightweight and civilian-y? Was it something cheap? Something kind of big ticket? Aside from that, please share the video. That helps me more than you could possibly imagine. Aside from that, if you are not subscribed, then please subscribe. If you are subscribed, then hit that little bell and leave me a smiley thumb. If you don't like what I'm doing, leave me a frowny thumb. Thanks for watching, guys.